Yo, what is up, guys? So today I'm making a video on should the Redskins go after David Johnson. So if you guys are new, subscribe for Redskins and NFL content. So let's get into the video. So there was a report earlier that David Johnson was going to get released, and that report was by Roto-World, and it was pretty irresponsible because they got it from an ESPN writer that said there was some predictions that were being made, bold predictions for the offseason, and the writer said that the Cardinals would release David Johnson. So it's still a possibility, but definitely isn't gonna there's not a really good chance of it happening like Roto World said on Twitter. But that doesn't mean that they won't explore the possibilities of either trading him or releasing him if they can't get a deal done, because if they get Kenyon Drake back, I don't know if they're going to want to keep David Johnson. David Johnson, I think, I don't know what the market is for him. I think we could trade a low round pick for him, like a fifth round pick, fourth round pick, not fourth, fifth round pick, maybe a 2021 fifth round pick, and we can maybe restructure his contract a bit because his contract is a little expensive. So yeah, now let's talk about his fit on the Redskins. David Johnson did not have a good year last year. He had 345 rushing yards, 3.6 yards per carry, so not good at all. But also, he wasn't the featured back most of the time. They weren't running the offense through him like they were when Bruce Arians was the head coach. So you can't really. He wasn't the best back he could, and in the second half of the season, they really barely played him. And I think, and the year before last year, he had 945 rushing yards. So he definitely still can. He still can be good. It's just a matter of, can he be healthy, and does he have the right people, like coaches around him, to get him his production he needs. And honestly, in Washington, I think this could work because Scott Turner played a huge role in Christian McCaffrey's success because he game planned pass um, passes to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And before I go further into this video, like I said, this report isn't saying that David Johnson is getting released, but there have been people that's like saying that there's still a possibility, but it's most likely he gets traded. So we'd probably have to trade for him. But like I was saying, Scott Turner is a great offensive mind when it comes to passing and schemes for running backs. And David Johnson is, or at least was, one of the best pass catching running backs in the NFL. So I think it would be a good fit in Washington. It depends, though. Obviously, if we re-sign Chris Thompson, which I don't think we will, but if we do, then that's a possibility. But if we re-sign him, there's no way we get David Johnson because Chris Thompson's just a little bit worse version of David Johnson, but Chris Thompson never stays healthy. But we have Darius Geis, we have Adrian Peterson, and we have Bryce Love. So the thing is, you can't go into the season with Darius Geis as your only running back, Darius Geis and Bryce Love, because Bryce Love, first of all, even if he stays healthy, we don't know how productive he's going to be. That's number one. Two, he's coming off, this is going to be his first year off an ACL tear, so it's going to be a little adjustment. And then Darius Geis, he's the first year, sat out the entire year because of an ACL injury, and then this year he played the first game, tore his meniscus, came back week 8 or 9, started to play a couple okay decent games, and then had his breakout game, and then like with 10 carries, 120 yards, a touchdown or two, and then the next game gets injured against the Packers. So he is an absolute. We cannot count on him until he gets through one season with at least 14 games. So, and Adrian Peterson has been good, but he definitely has slowed down a bit. He's obviously still a good back, but as a number one back, if we're trying to compete next year, which we will try to, obviously every team wants to, but Ron Rivera is trying to get into the playoffs, and Adrian Peterson as your number one back probably is not going to get you there. Or if he is, you're going to have to get a healthy backfield. And David Johnson can be a number one back still. I think he still can get 1,000 yards and like 300, 400 yards catching in the right system. And like I said, I think this system would be good for not Christian McCaffrey, for David Johnson. Let me know what you guys think. It is going to be tough though because he is making a lot of money. His deal, I think, is a 3-year, 30 mil or 39 mil a year. So let me see. It is a 3-year, $39 million contract, 30 million guaranteed. So he does have a big contract, about 13 mil a year. So that would have to be restructured. And sorry, if he gets released, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know much about the contract situation. If he gets traded to us, we're gonna have to pay him, and we probably are looking to restructure his contract. But I think it is a good fit. Obviously, we still have to find a way to get him via trade or if he gets released. I'm not willing to give anything higher than a 5th-round pick for David Johnson just because, like I said, last year he didn't have a good year. Even though he wasn't in a great offensive system for him, he still didn't have a good year, and I'm not willing to give a 4th-round pick when our running back position isn't amazing, but it's serviceable for now. And I will be posting in the next day or two, or next few days, my Redskins top 5 running back position or running back free agency targets. So stay tuned for that. That'll be pretty interesting. I won't put David Johnson into that video because I already did it here. So yeah, tell me what you guys think, and tell me if you're willing to trade for him, what you would give up. Like I said, 5th round is the most I'm giving up. Maybe a low key player that they like that isn't really that good that we might even cut anyways that they like and we necessarily don't. And I'll be fine with that too. Because if they re-sign Kenyon Drake, they're gonna be fine giving away David Johnson. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and peace.